juice. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Deep hating it.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we've got CeeDee Lamb. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Colts and the Dolphins. And it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Well, much of the country is struggling under home team. Men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from Miami. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers? 1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss. Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. James Robinson. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point forthcoming. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. 1 play, 75 yards, 6 points. Set now to kick this one away. It goes. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down, run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Colts at 11-4 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Back to throw. And he'll find Pittman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. So after the fourth down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. C.D. Lamb, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Colts respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from C.D. Lamb. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Miami coming out for their second drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hart. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It was the linebacker, Shaquille Leonard, who applied the heat.
Sure, you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Now Taylor. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Now the extra point. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Miami set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hart. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just... coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see, but the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football, because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it, and on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
All right, check in on the numbers last week for Robinson. 10 carries, 83 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football, as they've got it 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. Now a stoppage here, as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Hart. Man open is Robinson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. The offense on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And he there. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins! Tyreek Hill, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill, fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drop that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch. And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. They'll drop the throw. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Ready. Black Olsen.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he's got it. Touchdown! Michael Pittman from 17 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit... Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On 1st and 10, Hart. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Hart. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Colts are going to get it back here just past the 35. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. James Robinson with career touchdown number 70. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will shrink to 6. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run. Very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. He'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Colts send out their punter. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Here's a screen for Robinson. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Hart, incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding, offense.
So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we've come upon halftime here in... All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. Set for quarter number 3 here. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. But the Colts ready to go to work to start the 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Second and 3. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To the right side, this is Taylor. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Back to throw again. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Colts. Alec Pierce, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. In your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over to 25. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially. But you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you to bigger errors.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Throwing on 1st down. Hart, his throw incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hart, complete. Jefferson the target. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Indy set to go on offense once more. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now back to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. 3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Dolphins will take over here at the 15-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
Holding offense.
Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays or passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Robinson up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
He was brought down to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Operating from the gun. Hart. Going up top. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for Miami. 49 yards. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And for a while when this place opened, all the talk was about punts hitting the Giants scoreboard here in Arlington. I don't think we ever heard about a pass hitting the scoreboard, but that's probably about as close as you're going to get. That one was way up there.
On 1st down, Hart. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
The Colts on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Back to throw. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. A give for Taylor running right side. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first. On this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
They'll look to throw. And look at this.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My A-spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got CD Lamb. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receiving.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Taken at the goal line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, He's an asset to have in any offense.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 84 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. On 1st and 10, Hart firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Rodgers to return it. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll look to throw again. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away. Again, he'll drop to throw. Look at end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Hart over the middle. He's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Back to throw. Hart. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have... as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw on 2nd down. Hart. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They're backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Left side to Lamb. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. The slot man in motion right. The give to Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Colts at 11-4 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. More multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a one-touchdown game.
Trying to build on that opening drive touchdown, but the drive stalls out. And then you get the missed field goal here, so they wind up with nothing to show from drive number 2.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Colts 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. Hart. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Hart. Steps away to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So the incomplete pass there, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Set, ready. Ready.
2nd and 3. That is caught by Lamb. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed him to convert on 4th and long. Back to throw again. This one completes Alec Pierce. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand. And that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Under pressure, and they got to him again. So we've come upon halftime here. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. From the 6. And he'll so past the 20, called it the 21. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receiver as he brings out this offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for him. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. The Colts send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Now Hill to return it. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
I have to think a major focus in the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. On the return, it's Rodgers. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Slot man moves right. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Robinson with another carry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. They'll go Madison up the middle to the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10.
On the set.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now a give to Taylor. And some space here. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We've played 3 quarters. Back now in Miami. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. On second down, it's Taylor.
Holding. Offense.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. The slot man in motion right. First and 10, Taylor now. Down to about the 22 here. 61 yards rushing for him now to this point. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And this offense on third down today, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Taken down at the 42.
Robinson, ball carrier. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Hart. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hart. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. Oh, able to avoid him. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Van Jefferson from 8 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So we're leaving at 7 now as they kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
2nd and 14. And that is incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
To your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be